It's so cute I could die. What's up guys, my name is Steven and I'm here to bring you my thoughts on Finding Dory. Yes, I know it's been quite a long time since this movie came out. I'm sorry about that. If you guys saw my really depressing channel update video, you know that I've been busy with life and work and just a lot of other things. Yeah, I was alone in a hotel room for about 5 nights. That video was going to be depressing, no matter what I did it on. And I'm going to be trying to catch up on a few other movies I've been meaning to do, like The Conjuring 2, maybe Independence Day. It looks so bad that I might not be able to resist its charms. But guys, right now we're talking about Finding Dory, and Finding Dory is the sequel to Finding Nemo. If you guys haven't seen Finding Nemo, first of all, how and why I worry about you as a human being. Second, it's one of my favorite movies, like, of all time. The writing is great, the characters are great, the comedy is great, the animation is great. Really, there's not much else I can tell you about the movie besides go and watch it if you haven't. And so Finding Dory has a big task. It's living in the shadow of this already fantastic movie, and it has to try and stand out on its own, and it has to make a side character relevant. So as always, I'm going to give you what I like, I'm going to give you what I hate, and I'm going to tell you ultimately what I thought about Finding Dory. As always, first the good. I think I say this at the beginning of a lot of my reviews, but visually, this movie, it's stunning. It's Pixar animation. I really can't say anything else besides it's Pixar animation. In particular, the two things I noticed in this movie, like, whenever there's light against water or shining off of like a wet surface or something like that, it looks real, which is hard for any animation company to accomplish. And the other thing I noticed visually is that whenever there's a flashback sequence involving Baby Dory, which, by the way, is so cute and sweet, I think I got type 2 diabetes just from looking at it. Seriously, I'm concerned. Those scenes have a cool like haze over them, and I don't know what else I can say besides they look really good. And speaking of Dory, Dory as a main character works tremendously better than any other side character I've seen put into the spotlight recently. Because at its core, her story is about someone with a mental disability, and that's really tragic and heartbreaking to watch. She's trying to accomplish this goal, and all the while she has this problem that's preventing her from doing that. And she's trying to fight against it the whole time. Let's put it this way, the first 20 minutes of the movie, I was emotionally tense with tears, and it hurt. Physically hurt. On top of that, they also address the other side of the equation, being Dory's friends and how they deal with this problem. This movie takes place about a year after Finding Nemo, so we see that Marlin and Nemo have been living with Dory for a year. And we see the toll that that's taken on them mentally, as it would with anyone in that situation. So in my opinion, it was really gutsy of Disney to actually put that in the movie, because it's something that's not really addressed a lot. And now we get into the negatives. It's gonna sound like I'm complaining about this movie a lot, and I guess you could say I am, but really I'm just kind of disappointed. Not so much that I didn't like the movie, but I just didn't love it like I wanted to. Let me explain why. While I did say that Dory is the main focus of this movie and she works really well, it does kind of suck that the movie is 80% Dory and about 20% everyone else. For example, let's just compare it to Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo, it felt very balanced between Dory, Marlin, and Nemo. On this side of the story, we have Marlin and Dory doing their things with their various side characters like the 2 sea turtles and the sharks. And on this side of the story, we had Nemo and the fish in the tank. All very colorful characters, all memorable. I can quote lines from any of the side characters in Finding Nemo. At the same time, there really isn't a main character. You could argue that Marlin is the main character of Finding Nemo, but it is pretty well balanced between him, Dory, and Nemo. In this movie, it feels like it's all Dory. Marlin and Nemo are really barely in it. Crush and Squirt make a cameo. I need more stoner turtle. Steven, you're ruining my childhood. Look at him. He was smoking seaweed and you know it. On top of that, the side characters introduced really aren't as memorable as the ones in Finding Nemo. We have a whale shark named Destiny introduced. We have a beluga. The whale with the big bump thing, his name is Bailey, he gets a few funny lines in, and we have an octopus named Hank. People are saying, oh, Hank deserves his own spin-off movie. I don't really think so. I didn't really care for the character like everyone else did. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. I didn't really grow attached to these side characters the way I did the characters in Finding Nemo, and I can't quote any lines from them. Maybe I'm just blinded by nostalgia for Finding Nemo, but I'm just saying. And a big part of why I think I didn't really get attached to a lot of these characters is because the runtime is so short. I think it's like an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes, maybe. Feels like an hour. I don't know how to describe it. The whole time I was watching it, I felt like I was watching a straight-to-DVD Pixar movie, and I shouldn't feel like that when it's Finding Dory! But all of that being said, I still overall enjoyed the movie thanks to Dory as a main character. Really, the emotional core of this movie is very, very strong, and I think that it works. But I don't think I'm going to revisit it anytime soon. I just find it kind of ironic and a bit coincidental that a movie about a fish with short-term memory loss is pretty forgettable for me. But guys, if you like Pixar, you will like this movie. If you guys like Finding Nemo, you will find enjoyment in this movie. And your kids, definitely they will like this movie. But as for me, I liked it. I just didn't love it. But all that is just my opinion. What did you guys think of Finding Dory? I'm really curious because I feel like I'm really alone on this. Whatever your opinion on it is, comment below and let me know. I'd be really, really interested to hear what you guys think. And while you're down there, you can like this video and subscribe if you want to. I mean, like, hey, it's your choice, but I'd appreciate it. And you can follow me on the Instagrams and on the Tweeters. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Steven. I'll be back to you with some nerdy news sometime soon. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!